Hey guys, this is Garies and welcome back to another episode of Survival Done. We're back here in Feed the Beast and we're starting in the rainy situation because I wanted to show you guys how this Bozu guy works. So I went and harvested some sunflowers and that's when I found that village. So you just right click on him, his frown will turn upside down into a smile and the rain is gone. So that's how this awesome little dude works. So in the previous episode we made a farming station and I went off script a little bit in between last episode and this, in the sense that I did a lot of things off cam actually. So I set up the miner again on another one of those mountains because there's items I'm looking for and I'm not finding actually in the twilight, but it's okay. We found a bunch of raven feathers and so on, and also let's talk about this. So the farming station of Ender.io is awesome. You can give it Ender lily seeds and it will plant it. So I just changed out the dirt for some endstone and that's awesome. And I had to dig up all the progress unfortunately it made on the dirt. Not that it made a lot because it's dirt, and to plant the endstone. But I also checked out there's a thing called exchangers. This is all exchangers. I found a certain one. I think it was this one. I don't really know which one is which. Golden exchanger, iron, diamond, conductive iron. Oh, okay, so this one is for Ender.io. Oh, okay, so I see you have different hardened exchanger. Okay, so the hardened exchanger is for thermal, because that's levels of thermal expansion. MV and LV. This is industrial craft, I think. But the stone exchangers, I'm not sure on which level this is. I think this might be the normal one because they use ender eyes, but maybe we should do a conductive iron one. Iron, diamond, obsidian. Just checking the level of mining. Obsidian, dark steel, cobalt. Oh, maybe we should go to cobalt. Oh wait, we need all the previous levels. Ah, I see. So we might just start off with the beginning. Nutrient distillation, how do we make that? Fluid tank, bottler. How do we get the fluid? That. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so what I've done off cam is set up a sugarcane farm. There's a special reason for that, and a what do you call this, potato farm. So what I've done off cam, let me show you guys. Just want to put this away. Let's go down here. I set up our fuel production for the generator, combustion generator, so long. So in the first vat we're using potatoes and sugar because that's the highest multipliers I could find. So it's times 4. I'm not really sure what it means. I know it uses 4 water. And this I think is the output is time 1. So it gives a full bucket of hooch. So we got the hooch. I paused the production just not to run over. And this one takes a hooch and it outputs rocket fuel, but it needs redstone, which we're producing a ton of, and then it needs gunpowder. So unfortunately our gunpowder is not as great as I would have hoped. So but what we can do is something we started in a previous episode, a spawning. We can change out this spawner for a creeper spawner rather. And then we can get a mob farmer, some sort, that can harvest the loot as well, so that we can get some gunpowder in it. So and also this thing finished running, so we have a mobbing slime full on this guy and also on this guy, And our half a stack of iron is now reinforced pink slime ingots. So now we can actually use this. So let's say use and see. Smeltery is molten reinforced pink slime. So that's awesome. So we can finally make that of ours, all the weapons. But before that, we need to sort out our power situation, because our power is really not doing so great. So I already set up all the pipes and so on. So unfortunately, sorry if I took that away from you guys. If you want excuse me, want to see how I did that, please let me know and I'll make a mini over that. Okay, so just want to show you guys. So insert, I put a fluid filter on and I said water may go in, and extract is the hooch. Okay, over here on the fluid I said insert is a hooch, and on the output is why don't you want to do anything? Maybe because it's okay, but in case, but then I not configure anything. Ah, there you go. So this will extract the hooch. Actually I need one and I configure that, and this one will insert the hooch. Nope. Liquid, it will insert hooch, and it will extract rocket fuel, and this one will insert rocket fuel just as a buffer and export rocket fuel as well. So this will export it to the combustion generator. So I haven't switched it on yet because I first want to get a stable way of getting gunpowder. But also I found a recipe for gunpowder in a mana infusion. I could have saw. Oh yeah, no, it's starlight infusion. It takes redstone and pushes it to gunpowder. Since we have so much redstone coming in, we're already overflowing again. I've also, as I mentioned, I've set up the quarry again in the Twilight Forest. Actually, I should do the fortune quarry. In any case, yeah. So let's rather do another spawner, I believe. I believe that would be the best. And let's see, what can we get on Mob Grinder? Exchanger. So just want to wrap up the exchanger thing. I'll build that off cam. Because it needs a whole progress, pulsating crystals, and then it goes to double-layered capacitors and so on. So, well, we'll progress through that later on. The exchanger, what it does, it exchanges one block for another one, basically exactly what it says. But that's nothing too serious or something we need to focus on at this exact moment. So why should we? Maybe if we move some bases in the future, then we can build with that. We can build with dirt or something, and then we can just exchange it. Okay, so we need to make our weapon and also set up the other spawners so that we can start our combustion generator. Okay, so let me quickly grab the items for another spawner. Where's... Oh wait, we wanted to see Mob Grinder first. Mob Grinder. Draconic. Let's see, doesn't Ender... I'm sure Ender IO have one at Ender IO. Ender IO usually have everything. They have this attract obelisk, this mob to walk to it, prevents mobs from spawning, enable to prevents teleporting, relocates, current weather, experience, stores experience. No, we don't want that. Powered spawners, that. Maybe we can look into this wireless charger. Oh no, we don't need to look into that for transferring power. We have the dimensional transceiver once we can make that. Invisible block. Nice. It's actually expensive. That's quite expensive. Chanter. I'm sure there was a block that could kill mobs. Let me quickly go through the list one by one and make sure, and then I'll bring you back. Okay guys, I found the thing that does it. Where is it? There it is. Killer Joe attacks nearby creatures when supplied with a sword and nutrient distillation. Okay, so it's going to be fun getting this. We need a zombie, or an issue actually, and then another logic controller and a combination in the splicer. Okay, so again in the splicer, and also we need nutrient distillation. So nutrient distillation in the vat is water in then any type of meat or skeleton head and something else, and we get nutrient distillation. So first off, I think we need to start off this generator. Even though we do not have enough gunpowder yet, we can at least start it along. So we need a capacitor and we need more fluid filters. I think we're going to need more fluid filters because I'm going to put a second vat here. This one is going to handle let's put you up and you. Okay, so just on a liquid side, we're not going to insert you and extract, yes, just so that we can control you before you see already it started inputting water. So which is fine. We don't mind that as much because you need water, and luckily we went to ender fluid conduits. So ender fluid can allow multiple fluids to be transported on the same line. At the bottom sentence of that block you'll see it says that. So we can transport water, lava, this hooch, this rocket fuel, and the what do you call it, the nutrient distillation that we're going to make in this. Let's just quickly see nutrient distillation. In a vat, the recipes is a bit easier to follow than all those other things. Liquid sunshine, cloud seed, concentrated. Okay. Dew of a void. What do you take? You take that. Grains of end. Don't know what that is. Nutrient distillation. Okay. So it seems like any sugar again. So head or zombie flesh actually seems the best to make nutrient distillation. Or heads. So what we can do, if we set up a what do you call it, farm, a creeper farm, any head that it let drops, we can actually send it to this one to get the nutrient distillation. So, but we first need to start getting power, otherwise we're going to have a bad time. Okay, so let's quickly see if I can have a bucket or two here. Okay, so what filter did we miss? Export is okay, so that's fine actually. Export is rocket fuel. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab a bucket here. Let's go to the insert. We need to put a, whoops. You see it already inserts without configuring. I hate that. Okay. So let's put that in there. We have a stack of gunpowder at least, so let's grab that so long. Where did you put that? Oh, did you take it to the vat already? Yeah, you did. Nice. Okay, so you did that without me realizing it. Okay, so let's... Okay, this one I actually have switched off. Always active. Okay, so it will make wood, it will fill that. This one will make rocket fuel. We just should switch on the output. Extract always on. This will fill up with rocket fuel. And this extract we should switch on. Oh, it needs coolant. Okay, we don't need to extract on this. Let's grab a bucket of water. What do you need? No power. Do you need power to function? Okay, that's interesting. Power is insert, liquid insert, and water. Okay, did I not have a... Oh, I missed a connection. My bad. Bam. Oops. Now we should produce 240. Actually, that's not as great as I thought. 240, that's only 2 of these. Oh, well. Much less than I thought. Oh wow, look at this. Cool. That's awesome. Okay, so you need a capacitor. Are we going to feed you basic one or advanced one? Oh, and I need to make the power spawner. So let me do that quickly and I'll bring you back again. Okay, I'm just quickly out catching a zombie. Why did I need a zombie again? Oh, for the Killer Joe. Ooh. Almost thought I went crazy there for a second. Not that I'm saying it didn't happen yet, but still. Okay, and this harvested the ender pearls, so that's awesome. We actually got a bunch of ender pearls, got the power spawner, and then the Killer Joe. Just want to make sure, Killer Joe, you need a Z-Logic controller and a zombie. Yes. So let's make another zombie controller. I made one for the spawner, so let's make another one. Oh, I made a few more of these because I made a couple more of the frames, machine chassis. I also captured a creeper already. So we need redstone and a head. Redstone over here. Oh man, I love this drawers that you can see what is where. You click and you have your item. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, let's dump that in. Why are you losing power? Oh, did I not power you up? Oh, actually that takes a little... Or not too much power actually then. This too is fine. Of course we need this power there and a power here. So what do you need? You need a... What do you call it? Okay, let's see, how's this guy going? He's going strong or not? Wow, actually our power is picking up. That's good. That's good. Huge. Rocket fuel and we're full. Okay, so we still have a bunch of time before we need that to fill that thing again. Okay, so we have this. Oh, we need to combine them to make a... What's it called? Ah, it was there. A Franken-zombie. Okay, so how much? 4. Ah, I can do that. Oh, that's quick. Okay, we have a Franken-zombie. What do we else we need? Fuse quartz and dark steel. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dump a bottle here, and we can get 3 quartz. I have that the wrong way around. That, don't I? Okay, let's see. Yep, had them the wrong way around, so I can just dump those two back. Now we need attacks nearby creatures when supplied with a sword and distillation. Okay, let's give it this beheading, because then we can get zombie heads as well. Okay, so you need a power. What's the range on this? Oh, it attacks in front of it. Oh, that's good. That's very, very good. So we can just light up this area quickly. Oops. Now we're going to pick up that one. And then if we put the Franken zombie, let's put it right here. What happened? Huh. Okay, that's actually too far. Can we not increase its range? For activation. Configuration. Okay, let me figure out what I'm going to do. There's an attraction obelisk. Didn't we see that? Wither obelisk. Attraction obelisk. Specify the mobs to affect by placing their souls within the device. Enticing crystal. How do you make this? Oh, villager. Okay, we can go grab a villager. Soul machine. Okay, let me go into those mobs to walk to, especially mobs to affect by placing their souls. Okay, so let me go to that village over there. We have a village. There it is, on. Way over in this direction. So let me go grab a villager soul. Grab one that doesn't have a good trading option, and grab another zombie. Maybe we should just grab this vial, another zombie, because we need it for the soul to attract. Okay, so let me go grab the mobs and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I just returned home with a zombie soul and a villager's soul in check. So a zombie soul I got at my spawner, why not? So it only has 1 heart, but I don't think that matters, right? Don't think so. Okay, so let's see. Obelisk, tractor obelisk, so 2-2. What was the other one? Yeah. Energetics, 1-2. Solitude. One of these, so we just need to cook it up. Cook it. Done and done. We'll send it up when it's done. Then that crystal thing, how's that just made? Emeralds, okay. In this thing. And you need a villager. Use my XP. Done and done. Great. So we can throw you back. What can we... probably throw a stack of that back. And obelisk time. Wait. It is. Can make that tractor obelisk. What do we need? Wooden gear. I think I have a wooden gear, or is it a stone gear? Ha! I have a wooden gear. There we go. So let's go see if this needs anything. Okay, so now we can actually put Mr. Killer Joe right over here. I want him out of the way, kind of. Okay, and then we can also put the attracting obelisk right there. No soul vial. Oh, you need power. Okay, tracks zombies. Okay. So this one doesn't matter what spawns over here. Maybe we should just make another spawning room. How about that? Let me make another spawning room. I'm going to make it... maybe we should make it over here someplace. Maybe make a secondary room at the back or something, maybe. I don't know. Let me figure this out off cam. And then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I finally figured it out. I made 2 spawning rooms left and right. So this will be the normal spawning room, as in ender, etc. Ender chest. Why did I put a zombie in here? That must be a creeper, not a zombie. Okay, so I gave him the sword, a beheading sword, so he might give off some... This must be a creeping spawner, so this thing must pull creepers, not zombies. Okay, so we'll change that out. I just made a vacuum chest so that we can gather any... Show range, just want to make sure we're getting everything. So that we can pull the necessary items out. So you will always be active. Extract. Okay, let's run the wire, or conduit rather, and then we must set up redstone. So we'll have different redstone signals depending on what happens. Okay, let's see how far we can run this. You see, we can have 4 conduits in one. Oh, we already have item conduits. Why do we have already item conduits? Ah, item. Ah, okay, maybe I ran it already. Not a problem. Okay, so we need to run a redstone signal to everything. Go redstone. Go here and here. There. This thing. That's the attraction obelisk. What do you extract? I thought there was something, but in any case, I'm not sure what you extract, but you always extract. So you don't mind a redstone signal just passing through. Let's just not do anything. For signal, you need to get a signal. A redstone signal. It outputs a signal on green. Okay, yes, let's output on green. Let's put it lime green, not to get confused. So it extract. No. Fluid is insert. Extract is nothing. We'll put a filter in U of nutrient distillation. Redstone is output on lime, as to represent the creeper. Okay, and then we need to run U. So this is why I love ender conduits. I don't know if I've said that already, but I have to. And this redstone signal will be black for the purpose of endermans. So we will, let's control it from here. Okay, I'm just going to have a control panel like right here for this time being. Okay, we can make a few more of that. Okay, did I run a redstone there? Yes, I did. And you can still separately choose which one you want to run. That's awesome. Genuinely awesome. And we're running over time. Okay. Okay, just want to finish this part at least. And yes, so you can have the same line. Let me grab another what do you call it, lever, and we'll need to update levers a bit in the next episode. I'll show you how to do that, how we do that. So this one will get an input signal of lime. This one will get an input signal of black, as in enderman. Okay, and you will be strong, and you will be strong as well. Oh, that's output. Never mind. And this one will be lime green. So it will switch on both of these or that one, depending on what is what. So this is the power spawner. I'll put it there. Enderman. So we can switch out depending on which one we want. So at the moment, this one will be redstone signal is output, so not input, and it's on black and it's strong. Okay, now we just have to configure everything to run from active with signal. Active with signal. Okay. So if we do this, it should spawn. Correct. Okay. Just tested that. So that one will work the same. Come here. Ooh, where did you go? They're stealing my walls. Why did they take my wall? I don't know where the other enemy is. He's on top. Let's go kill him before you. There he is. Okay, well, he's not angry anymore, so that's good. Let's zoom out a bit. Why is he spawning all over the place? Come at me, come. Oh well, okay, never mind, he's glitchy. So, I'll sort out that spawning system off cam and I'll show you guys. I just don't want to run over time too much. We've already went a bunch over time in the previous episodes. So I think I will prepare all the parts. Let's see if we got any more. Where's the twilight chest? We need steel leaves. We got a bunch of raven feathers. I killed a few more, but we need steel leaves, and we're going to use reeds for the shaft, the arrow shaft. So I put a crafter right up here. I'm using a pulverizer just for pulverizing. Ah, it's weird. Just for pulverizing, what's the thing's called? Quartz. Because if I grind it up here, it automatically outputs it to the furnace to make silicon. So I don't want to do that, so that's why it's there. So I'm going to put singular machines like the charger and stuff up here. That kind of makes sense. So this is a crafter, Ender Iris crafter, giving it sugar cane, and it outputs sugar, and it will output it to here, and over here is a sugar cane. It voids excess, because that farm is just OP. Let's see how much ender pearls we got. Okay, I use a couple for conduits. The fluid conduits, I made a couple of these in the fluid conduits, and oh, the sugar, it comes over here. Why is it not inputting? Did I disable input? I did. Why did I do that? We need the fuel. Okay, well, we still have enough fuel. Oh wow. See, sugar comes here, and now this thing will craft sugar and output it, and all is happy with the world. Nice. Which you will make rocket fuel, and we'll power our base with that. So we can get gold or liquid later, and it will increase the output 2 times to 480, as we saw in the recipe. But anyways, let's call it here for an episode, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It's a bit confusing back and forth the whole time, but we'll get structure soon, and I don't know why that's backed up again. It says output full, so of what? Always troubleshooting, getting things automated. So it's full of dark oak wood. So let's put a void upgrade on the dark oak as well. I've added void on the birch and on the oak, but not on dark oak, so I'll do that in a second. But anyways, so let's call it, guys. Once again, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hit that like button if you did, or hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel. That helps me out a bunch. And hit that bell icon, and YouTube will notify you once I've uploaded the next episode. But for now, I'm going to greet you guys, almost nighttime, that I can get to bed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!